Okay. Wow. That's quite interesting. So I've been speaking for the last um 17 minutes and there's no sound. Interesting. Okay. So what I was saying was today I have an appointment at 2 p.m. GMT or UK time. So I would have to finish at least 20 minutes earlier. So we will observe. I was going to go through the pairs as quick as I can, and then we'll observe the NFP. Then I'll make my way out to get to my appointment. I'm going to visit my doctor. So I was going through the pairs as quick as I can, and I was talking about the dollar index potentially hitting the previous week high and on the daily trading to this level here. But ultimately, I think they will attack the lows. Um, and I spoke about euro aiming for this high, British pound coming into a discount, so that was a buy to go up there. But I would say it's a gamble. It's risky because of the NFP, but it can be worth it. Um, these are instances where I would take a gamble, not necessarily a gamble, but based on the price action. And this is an impulse, it's a retracement, a buy to go up there. Um, what I was stressing on about was what was causing the New Zealand and Australian dollar to move like that. I searched around and there was no news event to validate whatever is happening apart from a news event that came around 2 hours ago about China. China actually increasing 34% tariff on US goods. But sometimes Chinese news can actually affect. Sorry, guys. My next door neighbor is doing some drilling. I don't know why. Anyway, today is the best day of my life. All right. Yeah, as I was saying, Chinese news sometimes can affect the Australian dollar and the New Zealand dollar. So, um, yeah, that could be it. But that news came out 2 hours ago, so I don't know why, because it started overnight or yesterday, and we've dropped since then. Right. So I don't have anything to justify because price action doesn't do it. Price action does not confirm this. Right. So this is something else, unexpected. Okay. And the same thing applies to the New Zealand. So I was saying that, stay away from it for now. Let's wait for how the week is going to end. And then next week we will look at them again. And then I was bringing your attention to Euro Aussie that I was expecting some form of a reaction inside this daily fair value gap, but price has traded through it because that's a weekly gap here. And then sometimes I think I've thought about it. Sometimes price can go inside a candle that actually formed the gap and then give a reaction. So this is what I found, and price has traded through that as well. So we might be heading for this high, which is crazy if that happens, but it can, but not today. Um, this big move here, it's to me, it's something else. Something is coming. Um, based on the 3 months, the 12 months chart, this is all a pullback. This high to this low, that's the range. This is all a pullback. So who knows? Maybe this can be rejecting to come back down again at some point. And then I was talking about gold. I said that gold, based on the weekly, it could be reaccumulation, but in all sincerity, let's wait for the NFP, because we don't have, it's not similar to the British pound where we have a range that you can, let's say, I want to buy here with a stop loss here and then go up. We don't have anything like that. So just leave that gold alone for now. And then I was saying crude oil. That's where I got to, and then I got the prompt. Crude oil has wiped all that lows, and I think I said once they break through this, they might act as resistance and then send price down, and that's what they did. And then finally ES. Yesterday I got a trade on ES on the 15 minutes time frame. The idea came from the 1 hour. I think I gave you where price was gonna go, which was this low, and they were going to attack that low. So what I did was, on the 1 hour during the New York session, remember I said when you have your direction, if we take out a high and we drop during the purple shaded area, you can sell any pullback. So when price pulled back, I saw this fair value gap. I saw this fair value gap, placed my stop loss there, and then I was aiming for the low, but when I woke up, this was like around 3 a.m. This was what was happening. Like, okay, I'm just gonna close it, and I closed it there. So I made back all that I kind of gave over the course of this week on that. So I'll show you where my account is now. Right, I made almost 7 grand on that. Same risk, I didn't take any bigger risk, 1%. Okay, so that's that. Let's go to cryptos quickly, starting from Tatki. So Tatki, that low is going to be still our drawn liquidity, so look for continuation to the downside. Tatuo, I think I said we will come in here on the 1 hour time frame. That's the down candle over there, so we will come in there unless we get any big rejection from there, then it will continue going down. XRP, that's the drawn liquidity, and then there, I think today, taking our previous day's high, a great opportunity for a sell to continue going down to attack this low. So you can drop down to the lower time frame and this high to this low. That's the range. This H4 fair value gap will stay open, and then price will attack that low. So you can actually sell, leave your stop loss above this candle's high, or probably this candle's high, and then look for a continuation to the downside. Hype, I think that is the drawn liquidity, so look for continuation to the downside. Ethereum, same thing. I think it will come back for this low again. That was too shallow. We'll come back for it. Bitcoin, we are looking for that as our drawn liquidity. Solana, that's our drawn liquidity. And then finally AI16. Okay, so AI16, it looks to me that they will be coming for this low, and that will be it. This up candle, 1, 2, 3, watch what is going to happen here, because this is the first area of accumulation, right? On the higher time frame, that's the low of it. The high of it is here, and the low of it is there. So that's where price will usually want to reverse. That's why I've been calling higher prices from here, right? And that is roughly your last area that if you don't go up, then there's a problem. Okay, that's your last area. We're way beyond 79 retracement level, so that's your last area, or that's the last area. Once we take out this low, price needs to reject immediately from there. See, we have the consolidation impulse, then we came down, reaccumulated, went up, reaccumulated, and then we screamed higher. So this low, that area, that's your area of accumulation. So that's where I expect them to reverse from. So all this while, if you've been hearing me looking for a reversal, that is why. Okay, so let's see how price is gonna behave below that candle's low, because that's where it's gonna go now. I apologize that I'm running through quickly. I haven't been to the doctors in 5 years. I just want to go and do a quick checkup because I'm feeling some pain on my shoulder, and I've booked an appointment to go and check it up. Okay, let's come back, and then we have about 2 minutes left for the NFP. I think, like I said, I'm looking for a move to that daily fair value gap over there. This one. So let's see in the next 1 minute. Now, if it changes to come up here, watch on the 15 minutes. Once we hit it and then we get something like this, then we look for continuation to the downside. If we trade through it, then maybe we'll be coming back up. But I don't think that will be the case because we are in April. Anyway, anything can happen. Let's see within the next 30 seconds. I'm going to mute myself for about maybe 3 minutes or 4 minutes, not 10 or 5. And then we'll continue quickly. Okay, so nothing really happened, which is very, very weird. Like I said, something weird is happening. It didn't even blink because probably they've done all the move that they need to do, which was on Wednesday, right? They did everything on Wednesday and Thursday, probably. So you can see nothing actually happened. So let's see by the end of the week, because end of the week might give us more insight. Maybe they might wait till the 2 p.m. session, or from 2 p.m. that's when they will move price, or late in the afternoon Donald Trump will wake up and then probably decide to say something to cause the market to shake again. So let's see. All right, just be careful. That's all I can say. Be careful, because this guy is something else. He's gonna cause a lot of problems. I think I've already said this when we started the year, and I showed you how the chart looks like back in 2018. That was when Trump was the president. So we will have a lot of unexpected moves. Sometimes you might wake up and then you see the market, doing something that you probably never thought it could do. Just expect anything. Okay, expect anything. So I think I have gone through all of them. Now let me go back to British pound. That might be a trade that will continue going into next week, right? But it might come back down again and then break and then continue going up. That will be the best entry. I don't think chasing this right now will be the best idea. Okay, wait for them to come back down, take this low out, and then go back up. Next week we will look at it based on how you're gonna close, because if you look on the daily, that's a fair value gap that they've dipped in. Okay, and as long as this gap is holding, price is gonna go up. Okay, so next week this will be a potential reaccumulation, so we want them to come back and take it out again. The week has not ended, so they could take it all the way up, or they could take it all the way back down, but order flow is suggesting higher prices, so we go with what price is doing now, and so we want to look for a buy, and watch that low and this specific price level right here. It doesn't need to come here because they've already done that, and the reason why I'm choosing this level is because of the time of the day. That's the New York session. All right, and then we will take something off here. If we get an entry, we take something off here and we let the rest continue going. And I think pretty much that will be the only thing that we will focus on, because the rest I'm not trusting them, so we will focus on that. Yep, so that's it for now. Again, I apologize, I have to run and go and check my health. I will see you all next week, Monday. Enjoy your weekend, have fun. If there's sun, go and walk in the sun, enjoy the nature, feel alive, and spend time with yourself. Okay, you are more important than anything, so take care of yourself. All right.